tape consists of 3 parts. Part 1 explains how your back works.
There are 4 main parts of the spine, and I'd like you to point to them as I name them.
Okay.
The neck or the cervical spine.
Yeah. You pointed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, okay. I know that's the neck, yeah.
Part 2 describes some simple do's and don'ts for avoiding back pain.
Oops. Now that's a bad move. Never lift anything heavy above your chest.
Part 3 explains and illustrates 10 exercises which, when performed every day, can help you avoid back pain.
Well, the swelling's gone down. Cough? I want you to floss more. Dr. Root.
Chevy.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. I'm Dr. Leon Root.
And I'm not.
I'm Chevy Chase's back doctor.
That's right. When I wrenched my back out of shape from all those pratfalls, this is the man who put me back together. He's really terrific, and there was a time when I could hardly even roll over in bed without excruciating pain, but now I've got 2 kids. Now, Dr. Root has helped thousands of people with back pain. Apparently, I'm the only one who can make it here today, but that's neither here nor there. Let's look at some pictures. Now, this is my trip to Europe.
Well, that's a nice picture, Chevy, but I think our viewers will be more interested in this picture.
Oh.
That's you.
Well, you got my bad side, Dr. Root.
Actually, this is a very important picture because what we're talking about on this tape is your spine, why it gives so many people trouble, and how to make it work better for you. First, we'll show you how your back works, how it's built, and why it's so easy to injure. Then I'll show you ways you can avoid injuring your back, proper way to sleep, sit, stand, and ways to lift so you can avoid throwing your back out.
How about sex?
Sex?
Well, it's an important functional part of the back.
All right, I'll show you some sexual positions that you can use if you have a bad back.
You do just fine. Just keep your hands in your pockets. Oh, and then come the exercises. Now, that's in part 3.
Right. We'll show you a series of exercises to do every day to strengthen your back and to avoid having trouble. Now, here I have to tell you something very important. Not all exercises are suitable for everyone, and this or any other exercise program may result in injury. Be certain to consult your doctor before beginning any exercise in this program. The instructions and exercise we present are in no way intended as a substitute for medical counseling.
I guess this is part 1, how your back works.
Yes. All the parts of your body are connected to the spine. Now, Chevy, I want to test your knowledge of anatomy.
All right, I'm ready.
There are 4 main parts of the spine, and I'd like you to point to them as I name them.
Okay.
The neck or the cervical spine.
Yeah. You pointed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, okay. That's the neck, yeah.
The dorsal.
Yeah.
Or thoracic spine, and note that the ribs are attached to it. Mm-hmm. The lumbar spine, which we'll talk about later. The sacrum. And finally, that little thing at the bottom.
The coccyx.
The coccyx.
Which we don't talk about much.
Which is not in this tape.
Okay.
Now,
when they say you have a problem in L1S or S1L5, they're talking about lumbar and the sacrum. That's what those letters stand for.
Yes, exactly. They talk about, for this, there are 5 lumbar vertebrae, and they're simple counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when they talk about an L4 or L5 area, they're talking about the area between the 4th lumbar and 5th lumbar. If they're talking about L5S1, they're talking about the 5th lumbar and the sacrum. The S refers to sacrum.
Got it.
The spine serves 4 major functions. 1, it protects the spinal cord and the nerves that go to and from the brain. 2, it provides flexibility and allows you to bend and to move. And 3, it provides support for the whole upper body. In other words, all the weight of the body is back here on this lower region. Now, that's one of the major causes of pain, all of this weight and pressure on the lower part of your back. The other cause is movement. Now, we move around constantly, and the bending and the twisting that we do all the time produces a great deal of stress on your back, especially in this lower area, the lower lumbar region, which is really the danger zone.
Why is that? Why is that the danger zone?
Well, you have both the pressure of the body weight, and you have all of this movement, and all the forces exerted here. Now, the dorsal spine is protected by the ribs, so there's little movement there. The cervical spine has a lot of movement, but doesn't have to carry much weight because the head is rather light.
Particularly in my case.
As I pointed out before, the greatest area of stress is in this lower lumbar region. between the fourth lumbar vertebra, fifth lumbar vertebra, and the first part of the sacrum. 95% of all back problems occur right there. Now, if you bend or twist too far, you will stress these little joints on the side, called the facet joints, and they're another source of pain. Now, Chevy, there are a few curves I'd like to show you.
A few curves, all righty. Oh, I think I see them. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
When you look at the spine from the side, you'll see there are four main curves. The neck curve bends forward, the dorsal curve bends backward, the lumbar curve bends forward, and the sacral spine bends backward again. These curves are important because if the spine was rigid, it would not be able to withstand the stresses they do. Each curve is opposite to the one above and below it, and each curve balances the one above and below it. Every time we move, the curve changes shape, and the discs in between have to accommodate to that change in motion.
Well, it appears to work.
It works if you don't abuse it, but many things can go wrong. Poor posture can cause a great deal of trouble with the spine. Now, for instance, if she slouches forward, that throws a great deal of stress in this region of her spine. If she stands with a big sway back posture, this will increase the stress on her lower back. Now, if you add a pot belly or pregnancy,
be happy to.
You are creating a great deal of stress in this lower back, and instead of those gentle curves helping you, they will cause you misery. Thank you.
Thank you.
That sway back posture that we talked about will push all of these structures together at the rear of the spine. And this compression of the vertebra, the discs, the ligaments, and the nerves will cause a great deal of pain. Especially if you start to bend and to move, they really will bother you, and the muscles around them will be stressed as well.
How important are the muscles themselves?
Very. It's really the most important thing we're going to talk about today, because it's not just the bones and the discs that are important, but the muscles which support the spine are essential for us to be able to stand up straight, and they're responsible for whether or not we have good posture and whether or not we have pain.
The exercises at the end of the tape will help prevent that.
Yes. They're especially designed to stretch and strengthen the muscles which interact with the spine.
Which are those?
The ones we are especially interested in are the ones which hold the spine erect. There are three main sets. First set, looking at the back, are these small muscles and the long muscles on the side which hold the spine erect. You can feel how they work if you put your fingers on the small of your back and just sort of walk in place.
Oh, yeah.
The second most important set are your buttocks muscles. You know where those are.
Yeah, I think most of us have a pretty good idea of where mine are.
Well, your buttocks and the hamstrings are very important.
Well, why are they important?
Because they hold the pelvis forward to reduce that sway back we've talked about.
What does that mean?
Well, let me show you. If you stand with your back swayed, and if you tighten up your buttocks muscles, the gluteus maximus, it'll tilt the pelvis forward, and that makes the lower spine straight.
You mean I have to walk around clenching my butt?
Yes. Pretend you're holding a penny between the cheeks of your buttocks. But don't try to squeeze it too hard.
You don't have to change the quarter, do you? There she goes again.
Now, the third most important group are the abdominal muscles. Strong abdominal muscles don't only hold your stomach in, but they also protect your back when you're lifting and take the stress off your spine.
Well, what happens if you don't keep those muscles strong?
Disaster. A flabby or weak muscle will stretch too far if you move it, and it'll tear, and that'll give you spasm and agony.
And that can go on for hours, even days.
It's not only unattractive, but it's excruciatingly painful. But you can do something about it ahead of time. The spasm usually occurs in an area that's weak from neglect.
You're saying if you don't take care of it now, it'll come back again and again, and that's where the exercises come in.
Yes. Exercises and good posture. If you hold your body up straight, it can do the job it's supposed to do. Not like a Marine.
What is good posture?
Well, good posture starts down here with your buttocks.
Uh-huh.
First, you tighten up the buttocks like we talked about before, so you flatten the lumbar spine.
Uh-huh.
Then, if you just push your head up against my hand, push your head away from the floor, you'll find that your shoulders straighten automatically. And now your head, your shoulders, and your pelvis are in good alignment. And that's good posture.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
That feels good. Much better. So if it's so easy to have good posture, how do we get into bad habits?
Well, there are many ways. Esteem is one of the causes of bad habits. That is poor self-esteem. If you have poor self-esteem, you tend to slouch, and your shoulders hang down, your head's at the floor. But if you have good self-esteem, then you tend to stand up straight, hold your head high, and you walk with a purposeful stride. Mm-hmm. There are many other reasons for poor posture. Take fashions, for instance. The high heels that women wear may make their legs seem more attractive, but it increases that sway-back attitude and will cause increased pressure in your lower back. Now, if you put on a pair of flats, there we go. That's easy. How long have you had athlete's foot? Oh, I'm sorry. There we are. Oh, all right. See the difference?
Oh, I see the difference, yeah. Do you feel the difference?
Yeah.
Good. Put these back in my locker, will you? Thanks. Oh, by the way, I should point out to the layman that we've now slipped pretty smoothly into part 2 of our video, and those are the simple do's and don'ts. So, anyway, Doctor, flats are better than heels, and I don't wear my heels much, but I notice that I do get tired when I'm standing a lot.
There's a way around that.
Yes?
Well, let's sit down.
Sitting down, that would do.
Let's meet a person who spends a lot of time on her feet. She's been standing all day, and now her back is starting to ache. So she has her friend bring over a stool. That way, when she rests one foot, the sway back is reduced. And as she keeps alternating feet, she prevents lower back fatigue and pain.
Now, isn't it easier on your back just to sit down?
No. Actually, it's easier to walk around. When you sit, your abdominal muscles and your glutei relax, and that places the stress on your lower back. But if you have to sit, there are certain ways that are better than others. Sitting with your feet up is not the best posture for your back. The best way to sit is to sit straight, with your feet on the floor and your knees a little higher than your hips. A stool to raise your feet a little way may help if your legs are short. Look for a chair that gives some support to your lower back, or you can add a cushion behind your lower back. A chair with armrests is good too, because the support for your arms helps relax the rest of your body. Also, you can use the armrest to help you get up from the chair.
Anyway, you talk about standing and sitting, but considering that we spend 1/3 of our lives in bed, what about lying down? I'll bet that causes a lot of problems right there.
Yes, it does. And that's what you're going to show them. Come lie down on the table.
Read me a story.
Okay. Once upon a time, Chevy slept on his side, and everyone could see a small curve in his lumbar region. But then one night, he rolled onto his stomach, and his curve increased dramatically. A night's sleep in that position gave Chevy a really bad backache. The end.
You know, that's a true story. So I guess the thing to do is to sleep on your back.
And on a hard mattress.
Oh.
But if you do sleep on your back, it's best to put a pillow underneath your knees, because that flattens out your lumbar spine and you'll sleep more comfortably. However, the best position to sleep in is on your side, with one or both knees bent up. And that will give you your most comfortable sleep and protect your back. Chevy? Chevy? You awake?
Yeah, you know, Dr. Root, for some reason I was dreaming or thinking about, you know.
Oh, you mean sexual intercourse?
Yeah.
Well, you've got a couple options if you have a bad back. Yes, first, you can abstain if it's really bad. Well, if the urge is too great, then you can use a spoon position, which is a very safe position.
Now, isn't that the one where the woman lies on her side with the man behind her, and he's also on his side fitting his body against hers, or does this involve spoons?
No, that's the actual position. This way, you won't hurt your back. In fact, those gentle to and fro motions of normal sexual intercourse can be very good for your back.
Oh, good. And is that part of the exercise program?
Now, let's look in on our couple the next morning. Lifting things the wrong way is often a cause of back problem. When you lift improperly without bending your knees, you're inviting trouble in the danger zone, the lower back or lumbar region. By not using his legs, our friend here is putting all the pressure on his lower back, and if he twists at the same time, his back won't take it. The common sense way is to lift with your lower back straight and do the work with your strongest part, your legs. Like this. Place one foot in front of the other. Squat down to face the object you're lifting, back straight. Face the object straight on, don't twist to one side. Hold the object close to your chest so the weight doesn't tend to pull you forward, and slowly straighten your legs. That way your legs are doing most of the work, and you should be able to lift quite a heavy load. When you put the object down, be sure to turn and face a spot where you're placing the object rather than twisting. And that's all there is to it. Oops, now that's a bad move. Never lift anything heavy above your chest.
Oh, why not?
I think our couple can help us here. Because lifting your arms above your head arches your lower back, makes that curve worse, and places a great strain on that vulnerable area.
Tough luck.
This same principle applies to a lot of everyday activities, like taking a roast out of the oven. Place one foot in front of the other. Bend your knees. If you're right-handed, put your left hand on your left knee to support yourself, and open the door with the right hand. Then take the roast out. This is a lot easier on your back than bending at the hips.
And folks, this is something you should try at home to make sure you got it right. Then put the roast in a large manila envelope and mail it to us, care of Dr. Leon Root.
I think the chef is about to make another big mistake.
He sure is. That roast is undercooked.
He's arching his back too much.
Before we get letters, we should point out that the animal was dead before we let the actor drop him.
That extreme arch in the lower back can be dangerous in sports as well. Take weightlifting, for example. Now, that's the wrong way to lift. She's bending forward and lifting it totally with her back. See the big arch in her back? Now she's going to do it right. You approach the weight squatting with your back straight, and as you stand, raise the weight to the chest. That uses the leg to do the lifting, not the back. Then to get it over your head, first bend the knees, then push the weight up.
You know, you see some weightlifters wearing those very tight, heavy belts. What are those for?
Well, those are important if you're lifting heavy weights because they increase the pressure within your abdomen, and that takes the stress off your lower back. That extremely arched position of the back can also cause stress in lighter sports, such as tennis. Look at what happens to that lower back. If your back is in bad shape, one hard serve could be your last. I'm a big believer in staying in shape. The better overall condition you're in, the better your chances of avoiding back pain. Swimming, solitary sports like running and bicycling are very good aerobically, and rowing machines and non-acrobatic dancing. The better condition you're in, the fewer back problems you'll have.
What if you're just not athletic?
Then you can build up your endurance by walking briskly for 45 minutes or an hour each day, building up as necessary.
That's aerobic. There are some back pains we haven't talked about at all yet, such as the dreaded slipped disc.
Let me show you what that's about. The disc is a strong fiber structure which joins together two vertebrae. On the outside is a big, strong ligament, and on the inside it's soft like gelatin. The soft part acts as a shock absorber. As a combination, they allow movement in the spine. If there's too much pressure on the disc, the soft part can push out and bulge against the strong outer part. If the pressure is too great, that soft part can rupture through or break through the outer part and press on the nerve. If it presses on the nerve, you'll get pain in various places of the body, but usually you get pain down your leg, and that's called sciatica. Now, in 90% of the cases, most of these disc problems get better with rest, medication, and exercises. But in 10% of the cases, they may require surgery.
Surgery to put the disc back where it was?
No, You can never put the disc back where it was. Once it's out, it will always stay out. The surgeon takes out the part that's protruding and also will take out some of the small fragments that may be left inside. Now remember that most back problems do not require surgery. Most of them will get better regardless if it's caused by a disc or a muscle or a facet, with bed rest, medication sometimes if necessary, and then with a good exercise program to strengthen the back. Especially for people with faulty discs, if they exercise the right way, they'll never have to have an operation. Of course, there are other back problems that exercises do not take care of. Arthritis and diseases of the bones and nerves which can affect the spine. Then there are pains in the back which have nothing to do with the back, such as pains from the prostate, from a kidney problem, or even from pneumonia.
So if you have back pains of any kind that don't go away, it's best to see your doctor about it and have it checked out.
Yes, but if you're a reasonably healthy person and your back pains are the kind we've been talking about on this tape, due to neglect and poor posture, you can do something about them yourself.
This means you, namely, by using the exercises we're about to show you now in Part 3.
Too bad you have to leave.
I have to leave?
There's nothing more for you to do. This is the serious part.
I can be serious.
Well, then why don't you tell everyone that not
all exercises are suitable for everyone, and this or any other exercise program may result in injury. So I don't know why you bought the tape to begin with. No, I'm just kidding. So be sure to consult your doctor before beginning the exercises you're about to see. The instructions and advice presented on this tape are in no way intended as a substitute for medical counseling.
Chevy, thank you very much for being with us today.
It was my pleasure. Thank you very much, Dr. Root. Thank you for all your treatment and your wonderful exercise book and for keeping my back healthy and strong.
It's a great pleasure.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. Chevy, are you all right?
Yes! My back. Ow.
Now I'm going to describe the 10 exercises so you know what each one does for you. And then our models will perform the exercises so you can do them right along with us every day. But first, let me remind you that if you have some special problem, either with your back or with your general medical health, you should check with your doctor before doing these exercises. The point is to stretch your ligaments and muscles and strengthen those muscles that provide the necessary support for the spine. These 10 exercises can help acute pain in the short run. In the long run, if you do them every day, they can prevent back pain. Paul will help me demonstrate the exercises for you. The exercises should be done on a hard surface, but a padded surface, such as a carpeted floor or a mat or even several towels, bath towels placed beneath you. When you lie down, you should be in a comfortable position for your back. And that's a position in which your knees are bent, so there's no strain on your lower back, and your arms rest loosely at your side. If you have difficulties with your neck and find that uncomfortable to lie in that position, you can use a small folded towel and place it underneath your neck, and that will take the strain away from your neck. If you have difficulty breathing and lying down in that position, and many older people may have that problem, then the use of a small pillow will be helpful for you and will not affect the exercises. Now, Paul has neither of those problems, so we'll take away the pillow for him. Before you begin your exercises, it's important to relax and to stretch your body a bit. The first stretch is the neck stretch. You simply tuck your chin in and then roll your head slowly to the side, hold it for a moment or two, and then roll it back the other way, and then up straight. Relax for a moment, and then repeat it. All the way to the side, to the other side, and back to the neutral or straight position, and then do it once more, and notice that Paul keeps his head on the floor, does not lift up his head as he's doing this exercise, so the stretching takes place in back of the neck. The second stretching exercise is to do the hands behind the head. Lock your fingers together, take a deep breath, and as you take a deep breath, lift your chest up by bringing your shoulder blades together. Hold for a count, blow all your air out, blow your breath out, and then relax your chest. Again, and then blow all the air out. Relax your chest again. And one more time. Now, if you have shoulder problems or difficulty with your neck, you may find that putting your hands behind your head and stretching that way may be painful or difficult. If it is, then do it this way. Put your hands by your side, and as you take your deep breath and lift your chest up, roll your arms out as far as they can go. Hold it, and then roll it all the way in. And again, and then all the way in. Very good. Now, the last stretch is your arm stretch. With one hand above your head, one hand down by your side, simply stretch your arms in opposite directions. Hold and relax. Now, Paul has good mobility, and he's stretching a little too far, and that might be strenuous for you. Don't stretch beyond your comfort zone. Stretch as far as you're comfortable, not beyond. Now, again, Paul. And one more time. And now reverse arms and stretch in the opposite direction, the opposite arm. Good. Very good. Now we're ready to begin exercise number 1. Before we begin the exercises, I want you to understand that it's important that you know what you're going to do ahead of time. So prepare yourself for the exercise. If you do the exercises improperly, you will not get the benefit from the exercise. In fact, you may even hurt yourself. If there's any question about how to do the exercises, run the tape back and review it again once or twice until you have it down exactly. Now, exercise number 1 is the knee chest exercise. And that's designed to stretch out the lower back. But first, we bring this knee up towards your chest by pulling it with your hand. Now, as you bring it towards your shoulder, now notice you bring it towards your shoulder, not to your chest. You pull it back slowly as far as you can comfortably. If it begins to hurt, don't go beyond that point. Hold it for a count of 5 and let the leg down. And then repeat the exercise on the other leg, pulling it up, holding it to a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down. And then both legs together, but apart, with the knees pointed towards your shoulders. Hold for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. If you have knee problems, grabbing your leg in front of the knee may be painful for you. If that's the case, you can modify the exercise by putting your hand behind your thigh and pulling it up in that fashion, holding it for a count of 5, and then down, and then the opposite leg, and then down again for a count of 5, and then both legs together. And then down. That's exercise number 1. Now I'll show you exercise number 2. Thank you, Paul. Deborah will demonstrate exercise number 2. Exercise number 2 is the pelvic tilt or pelvic roll, and that relates the lower back into the pelvis. This exercise is designed to stretch out the tight structures in your lower back and to strengthen your gluteus muscles or your buttocks muscles, which help to control your back. Now, it's important that you do it properly. Most people have a sway or hollow back area so that I can put my hand easily beneath Deborah's back. If she tightens up her buttocks and lifts her pelvis and rolls it forward, she will flatten her lower back so that I cannot get my hand beneath it. That's the proper way to do the exercise. Now, Deborah has her hands above her for purposes of demonstration, but you'll find it more comfortable to do the exercise with the hands at your side. But remember, you do it with your hands at your side. Deborah's going to do it with her hands up so you can see what she's doing. All right, now, Deborah, tighten up your buttocks muscles, lift your pelvis forward, and the lower back is flattened. Hold it for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let it down slowly. Doing the exercise slowly is essential. If you do it too fast, you will not get full tightening of your muscles, and you may even hurt yourself if you snap it. Now, once again, please, up slowly, the pelvis rises, back flattens, relax, and then down. Very good. Thank you, Deborah. Paul will demonstrate exercise number 3. Paul will put his hands behind his head and keep his elbows flat on the floor. Then cross his legs, Right leg over left leg. Then, keeping those elbows flat, allow his legs to drop to the sides, with the upper leg being the carrier. Now, as it comes over, this lateral part of the back and the trunk will stretch. That's what we're looking for. Don't force this. If you push too hard, you may injure yourself. Let it go as far as comfortable. That is comfortable. Hold it for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it up. Relax. And do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, we do the same thing on the opposite side. Cross the legs the opposite direction, and then allow the legs to swing down, drop to the side, stretching the opposite side of the back and the trunk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. Hold for a second, and then down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's exercise number 3. This is exercise number 4, the single leg raise. Deborah is in her starting position. This exercise is designed to stretch out the tight hamstrings. Tight hamstrings are often associated with back problems. Deborah, put your right leg down, please. Bring your toes up. Now, that helps to tighten the muscles in your leg. Now, raise your leg slowly, as high as you can, without discomfort. As soon as you have any pain or discomfort, stop. Don't go any farther. Deborah has good flexibility, so she can bring her leg almost to a right angle. You may only be able to bring your leg up halfway. If that's sufficient, with time, it'll come further. Once you get your leg up to its maximum, hold it for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let the leg down slowly. Remember, keeping the toe pointed the whole time. Now, then do the same exercise on the opposite leg. Exercise number 5 is the half or modified sit-up. This exercise is designed to strengthen the stomach muscles. From the earlier part of this tape, you know how important those stomach muscles are when it comes to your back. The exercise is really done in 2 parts. The first part, you start with tightening up your buttocks, which is really the pelvic tilt. And then after you do that, holding that, you bring your head and shoulders up, and you bring your fingertips to the top of your knees, or as high as you can get to the top of your knees. Hold it for a count of 5, and then allow your shoulders and head to go down, and your pelvis relaxes at the same time. Now, once more. Pelvic tight, pelvic tilt, head and shoulders up, hands to the knees, and hold. Notice how the lower part of the back never leaves the floor. The back is protected. And let it down, now down slowly, and relax the pelvis and relax the shoulders. Now, since this is so important, Paul, I want you to do it one more time. Ready? Pelvic tilt, head and shoulders up, hands to the knees, and hold. Now, Paul can get all the way up. In the beginning, you may only be able to get up to your mid-thighs, but that's all right. Go as far as you can comfortably. And now down, Paul. Thank you very much. Exercise number 6 is the nose-to-knee exercise. This exercise helps to stretch out those tight muscles in your lower back, and at the same time, by keeping your opposite leg flat on the ground, will stretch out the muscles in front of your hip. In addition, it will also help to strengthen your stomach muscles. Now, let's start. Bring your knee toward your chest as far as you can comfortably. Holding it in that position, bring your head up and your nose toward your knee. Come up as far as you can. Deborah is flexible, so she can bring her nose right towards your knee. But if you cannot, then bring it up as far as you can comfortably. Hold that position for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then relax, letting your head down, but still holding your knee in the same position. Now repeat once more. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Good. Exercise number 7 is one of the hardest exercises to do. It's called the scissor exercise. Try it. But if you find that it may be too difficult for you, you may have to eliminate it from your program. Paul is lying in his ready position. Bends his knees, lifts his feet from the ground, and gradually straightens his legs as far as he can comfortably. It is not necessary to get the knee completely straight. Holding your legs in this position and using your arms for balance, bring your legs back and forth. Now do that for a count of 10. 9, 10, and then bring your legs together and then do it sideways, apart. Open them up wide, and then under, and then over. Keep your head down, under, that's it, all the way across, and then over. And then bring your legs down. Exercise number 8 will strengthen the buttocks muscles or gluteus maximus muscles and will stretch out the muscles in front of the hips. This is done with the pelvis flat. The leg is slowly lifted from the floor, or the hip extended. Lift your leg up, please. Keeping the knee straight and the toes pointed. You hold for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then lower the leg. And relax. And do it again, please. Hold it up, pelvis flat, knee straight, toes pointed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Now let's try it with the other leg. Up, slowly, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down slowly. Now, in lifting the leg, it is not important to get the leg up high. It is important to bring it up slowly and hold it off the ground at a comfortable distance. As long as Deborah is lying here on her stomach, we'll do exercise number 9. Now, in this exercise, Deborah will put her hands behind her back, keeping her legs flat on the ground, and lift up her head and shoulders, holding it erect for a count of 5. With this exercise, the muscles in your back, the extensor muscles, are working, and it will strengthen them and help to support your spine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down, relaxing, and then up again, slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and notice that the feet never leave the floor, that they stay down. That's important. In the beginning, this exercise has to be done carefully. Don't try to get too much extension. Come up comfortably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down slowly. Good. Thank you, Deborah. Exercise number 10 is an optional exercise to stretch hamstrings for those of you that have particularly tight hamstrings. You need a chair or table whose height fits somewhere between your knee and your hip. You place your leg or your heel onto the top of the surface, keeping the knee straight and bringing up your toes. Place your hands on your thigh, and then bend the opposite knee, keeping the knee which is up stiff. As you bend your body down with your spine straight, you stretch your hamstrings without straining your back. When you bend your knee, you hold for a count of 5, and then come up, relax, and do it again. After several repetitions, you do it on the opposite leg. Foot up, knee straight, back straight, bend, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. Good. Thank you very much. Now, those are the 10 exercises which you have to do every day, and we'll start the program now. Now, a few words of explanation of how the exercise part of this tape works. Start with the first 5 exercises. Do 5 repetitions of each, and do them twice a day, every morning and every evening. Gradually, increase the number of repetitions of each exercise to 10. When you are able to perform the first 5 exercises 10 times each, then add exercise number 6, beginning with 5 repetitions and slowly increasing to 10. Follow this same procedure for exercises 7, 8, 9, and 10. Over a period of 3 to 6 weeks, you should be able to do all 10 exercises 10 times each. After you have built up your flexibility, muscle strength, and endurance, then you only need to do them once a day, preferably in the morning. The fun part is to do the exercises along with the tape. At first, you will only be doing 5 of each exercise. Rest until the next exercise appears, and again, just do the amount you can. Eventually, you should be able to do the exercises in time with the tape. Some of these exercises, particularly number 3, the lateral trunk stretch, and number 7, the scissor exercise, may be uncomfortable for you. If so, then do not do them. People who are elderly or have arthritis or other disabling conditions may find it easier to just do exercises 1, 2, 4, and 5. And now, my last words of advice are, that you should love your back and do your exercises every day. Now set your VCR counter to 0.
And now let's warm up before we begin exercising. First, the neck stretch. Tuck your chin in and roll your head left and right easily and smoothly to just loosen up. Very easily, very smoothly, left and right, and do this 5 times. And now we're ready for the upper body stretch. Place your hands behind your head, breathing deeply. Lift your chest up by bringing your shoulder blades together. Nice deep breath. Blow your breath out and relax. And again, breathe in, relax. Blowing the air out, breathe in again. Nice and easy. Blow the air out. Once again, breathe in deeply, bringing the shoulder blades together. Blow it out. And again, nice deep breath, and blow it out. And now the arm stretch. Place your arms in opposite directions. One arm at your side and the other over your head. And hold and relax. And again, stretch and relax. Stretch and relax. Stretch and relax. Nice and easy, stretch, relax. Now let's reverse the arms and do it again. Stretch and relax. Stretch and relax. Nice and easy. Stretch, relax. And again. Very easy. Stretch and relax. Now let's begin the exercises. Exercise 1, knee to chest. Bring the right leg up, hold, and release. Now bring the left leg up, hold, and release. Now bring both legs up, hold, and release. Right leg up, hold, and release. Left leg up, hold, and release. Both legs up, hold, and release. Now again, the right leg up, hold, and release. Left leg up, hold, and release. Both legs up, hold, and release. Right leg up, hold, and release. Left leg up, hold, and release. Both legs now up, hold, and release. Right leg up, hold, and release. Left leg up, hold, and release. Both legs up, hold, and release. Right leg up, hold, and release. Left leg up, hold, and release. Both legs now up, hold, and release. Right leg up, hold, and release. Left leg up, hold, and release. Both legs up, hold, and release. Right leg up, hold, and release. And the left leg up, hold, and release. Both legs again up, hold, and release. Right leg up, hold, and release. Left leg up, hold, and release. Both legs up, hold, and release. And finally, right leg up, hold, and release. Left leg up, hold, and release. Both legs up, hold, and release. Exercise 2, the pelvic tilt. Now squeeze both buttocks tightly together. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Again, both buttocks together, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Once again, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And again now, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Again, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And once again, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Keep the back flat now. 3, 4, 5, and release. And again, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Buttocks tightly together now. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And finally, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Exercise 3, the lateral trunk stretch. Ready now, place hands behind the neck. And now place the right leg over the left. Swing both legs down to the right. Hold. And up again. Once again, both legs swinging down to the right. Stretch. Hold. And back up again. And once again, both legs swinging down to the right. Hold. And back up again. Again, down to the right. Hold. Back up again. And finally, down to the right once more. Hold. And back up again. And now switching the left leg over the right, the opposite way now to the left. Both legs swinging to the left. Hold. And back up again. Once again, to the left. Hold. Back up again. And now again, both legs to the left. Hold and stretch. Hold. Back up again. Again to the left, both legs to the left. Hold. Back up again. And finally, to the left. Hold. And back up again. Exercise 4, the single leg raise. Keep the left knee bent. Lower right leg, keep it straight, toes pointing up, and raise it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Once again now, toes pointing up, raise the right leg up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And again, the right leg up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And again, remember, toes pointing up. The right leg raised again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And again, right leg up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Once again now, right leg raised. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Once again, right leg raised. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Keep that right leg straight, toes pointing up. Raise it once again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And again, right leg up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And finally, the right leg raised again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And now just the opposite with the right knee bent, left leg straight, toes pointing up once again, and raise the left leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And once again, toes pointing up, left leg up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And again, left leg raised. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Once again, toes pointing up, left leg raised. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And again, left leg up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And once again, raising the left leg, toes pointed straight, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Bring it up again, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And once again, raising the left leg, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Once again, left leg up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And finally, the left leg up again, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Now, exercise 5, the half sit-up. Knees bent, hands comfortably on chest, and chin on chest. As you sit up, reaching for your knees, hold and relax. Again, reach for your knees, hold to a count of 5, and relax. Again, reaching for your knees, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Once again, sitting up, reaching for the knees, 2, 3, 4, 5, relax. Once again, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Once again, reaching for the knees, holding, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And up again, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And one more, reaching for the knees now, touching the knees again, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Once again, sitting up, touching the knees, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And one more time, one more sit-up. Reaching for the knees, touching the knees, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Now exercise 6, nose to knee. And now bring the right knee up and touch it with your nose. Hold to the count of 5 now. 3, 4, 5, and relax. Once again, bring the nose to the knee, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And again, nose to knee, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Nice, easy cadence now. Again, nose to knee, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Another time, nose to knee, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And again, nose to knee, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Another time, nose to knee, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Again, touching the nose to the knee, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Again, nose to knee, 2, 3, 4, 5, relax. One more time. Nose to knee, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Now bring the left knee up. And again, it'll be nose to knee with a count of 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Again, nose to left knee, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Once again, nose to knee, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And again, nose to left knee, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Again, 2, 3, 4, 5, relax. Another time, nose to left knee, touching, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And again, nose to knee, 3, 4, 5, relax. Again, nose to knee, 2, 3, 4, 5, relax again. Again, nose to knee, 3, 4, 5, and relax. One more time. Nose to left knee, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Now exercise 7, the scissors. Remember, this is an optional exercise. Raise the legs straight up and begin the front to back scissors. And ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now crisscrossing side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and legs down. And now ready for exercise 8, the hip hyperextension. Roll onto your stomach, head resting on your forearms, toes pointed away, and now raise the right leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down again. And now raise the right leg again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down again. Once again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down again. Raising the right leg once again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down again. Back up once again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down again. Legs straight, toes pointed. Once again, 2, 3, 4, 5, relax again. Up again with the right leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, down again. Toes pointed. Once again, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down again. Toes pointed, legs straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down again. Once again, raising the right leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down again. And now let's reverse it, raising the left leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down again. Left leg straight, toes pointed, up once again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down again. Back up again. Left leg straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down again. Toes pointed. Left leg raised once again. 3, 4, 5, and down again. Back up again with the left leg. Toes pointed. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down again. Back up once again with the left leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, down again. Once again, raising the left leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, back down again. Toes pointed, left leg straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down again. Once again, 2, 3, 4, 5, down again. And one more time now. Legs straight, toes pointed, back up again. 3, 4, 5, and relax. Exercise 9, the back lift. Remain on your stomach, chin on the floor, clasp your hands and rest them on your buttocks. Now lift your upper body and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down again. Back up again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down again. Raising the body once again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down again. Hands clasped, resting on the buttocks. Up again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down again. Chin on the floor, raising the upper body again. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down again. And back up once more. 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down again. Chin resting on the floor. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down again. Once again, raising the upper body. 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down again. Once again, 2, 3, 4, 5, down again. And now the last time, raising up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down again. Exercise 10 is optional, the hamstring stretch. Place your heel on the surface you've chosen, keep your knees straight, back straight, toes up, hands on thigh, then bend the opposite knee and hold the leg straight for a count of 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. And again now, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. Back straight, leg straight, once again, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up again. Once again, bending the knee, 3, 4, 5, and up. And again, bending the knee, back straight, 3, 4, 5, and up again. Once again, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up again. Leg straight, knee bent, 3, 4, 5, up again. And again, knee bent, 3, 4, 5, and up again. Again, 2, 3, 4, 5, up again. Finally, 2, 3, 4, 5, straighten up again. And now, the opposite leg. Left leg straight and bending the right knee. Hands on thigh, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, and straighten up. Once again, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up again. And one more time, 3, 4, 5, and back up again. Left leg straight now, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up again. Another time, 2, 3, 4, 5, up again. Once again, 3, 4, 5, and straighten up again. Left leg straight, bending the right leg, 4, 5, up again. And another time, 2, 3, 4, 5, up again. Down once again, 3, 4, 5, straighten up. One more time, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up again.